Happy Tuesday. Good morning, evening, or afternoon, depending on what time zone you're in. My name is Holly, also known as Sea of Storms on most every other platform. I know my schedule's a little bit wonky at the moment. I again had another unexpected day off from work, so I decided to stream a little bit earlier today, and then go help my family out with something else later this afternoon. A little recap of what happened last time. We made it through Denerim and started the Haven Ruin Temple. Off stream, I also went back to camp and switched up some equipment with some of the characters and handed out some of the non-important gifts, just so y'all didn't have to deal with the constant, like, thank you, or this is great, or I'm surprised commentary that they always get with those. I did save the more story-based gifts for later, but I'll probably hit that up after we get the urn here, hopefully this stream. So we're going to jump right back into it where we left off. This is right outside the main chamber, with all of the bad people that were killing me last time. I also switched up Zevran, so I put Liliana back, and decided to get Zevran since he's actually spec'd for two-handed fighting.
Let's go. This won't take long.
We are victorious again.
Which seems to have been the right choice.
Serves me right for not paying attention.
Yeah, that's fair. So good, we got a good start in this very snowy temple. Let's see where we go. So I don't know why they would like light the fire down there, but not have this one. I mean, I'm assuming it's very cold in this very drafty ruined temple.
Look there, a cunning trap. It's a trap.
Oh, I just
Look
totally
there,
walked into a trap.
cunning trap. It's a trap.
That was on me.
Very well. It is begun. As you say.
Now I have to disarm all these traps to get experience. Oh, the tripwire set off the ballistas. That's what they were supposed to do. Well, it didn't work, because I walked straight up into one. Very strange that they're just cultists residing in a temple with demons. They don't seem like the best house guests. What you have?
We are not alone.
Really not alone.
It is begun. Very well. It is begun.
Now you fall!
I mean, for a temple that, like, has a freaking built-in skylight right there, there's not a lot of weather
Enemies
damage,
approaching.
which is very impressive.
As you say.
Good work, team. We are killing it. I probably just jinxed myself.
It is begun.
That isn't treasure.
Shall be done.
Treasure?
I shall do it.
Treasure?
Finished.
Hey! Boots. And I'm not strong enough. I still want them though.
Do not let them overwhelm us.
Ooh. 2 demons.
Now the fun part.
I shall do it.
Oh, 3 demons.
Good. Another down.
They all just wanted to party in that chest. What was up with that? I'm letting Zebrin catch up. There we go.
We must not exhaust our supplies. It shall be done. Very well. It is begun. As you say, I shall do it. It shall be done. Come, let us end this.
Oh. Just wanted to loot him.
That's Mafarath, Andraste's husband, and the one who betrayed her to the Imperium.
Guys, we should not betray our spouses. It's not a good look. Alright, so I'm gonna go around the other way now to make sure I haven't missed anything. Also, I feel like that'd be the deepest, one of the deepest forms of betrayal. Like your spouse physically betraying you after you've chosen to be together because of love. And they're like, nope, I want power or money or anything else more. It's like, what? That just hurts. It hurts on a different level, you know?
More enemies ahead.
Order death.
Very well.
Damn it.
I shall do it.
I feel like the mages are always better
Have you no
when I am not
concern
playing
for
a
our
mage.
existence?
Whenever I try to play a mage, it just, quite honestly, goes to shit. My sister can play a mage, though. She always plays a mage.
Danger approaches.
I think she likes the range aspect of it.
It shall be done. It is begun.
Or she just likes
I shall
magic.
do it.
She's probably asking.
It shall be done.
Oh.
Oh, you'll pay for that.
As you wish.
I am your death.
As you like.
Alright, we're gonna have to switch up some of his skills.
This won't take long.
So let's be honest, we're not doing a lot of speaking.
As you like. As you like. This won't take long. On it. As you like. This won't take long.
Oh. Sweet. That'd be my, oh, no. Talents. What can you actually do? Oh, you don't have a lot. That is disappointing. What does that do? Oh, mark of death. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna match it to mine currently. Well, close enough to mine. So at least I kind of know where things are.
Your word?
when I inevitably die and have to go play Zevran. Just happened twice so far in the past 15 minutes. The good news is I'm apparently making bank, so I should be able to pay for this dragon scale armor from Wade. Which is cool. And actually
Must
much
not
needed at
exhaust
this
our
point
supplies.
because my armor right now sucks.
Very well.
Let us end this!
It is begun. I shall do it. As you say.
Is this also Andraste's husband?
That's Archon Hesarian, the Magister who ordered Andraste burned to death and
no.
then took mercy on her at the last second.
Thank you, D. Cameron. Andraste be with you as well. Alright, let's go get this urn. Finally out of this ruined temple. This looks fun. How did they get this really big boulder in there?
As you say.
You will learn to fear me!
It is begun. As you say. Very well. I shall do it.
Now we do battle! I still remember my first battle.
It is a fine thing we've done.
Oh, I believe I took a bad shot in that fight.
That's unfortunate. Maybe next time you should protect yourself better. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've played this game a couple times now, and I still really don't understand the whole story with Andraste, other than the fact
More
that
enemies
she was
ahead.
betrayed, and now she's some religious
As you
figure.
say. It is begun.
Which, again, sucks to be betrayed by people that you trust.
Would
Oh,
seem
look,
we are not
some more
alone.
fun to be had.
Oh, they're down here.
Very well. It shall be done. It is begun. I shall do it. As you say.
Oh, this should be good. Now we get our hands dirty.
Attack!
It is begun.
Also, let's be real. Who would join a cult if they were told, hey, you're going to be living in a ruined temple and a cave in the middle of a snowy mountain? I feel like they would not have a lot of recruits. Because that's just uncomfortable. What are they getting out
Up
of it?
there. A cunning trap. It's a trap!
Oh, wait, there we go.
Shall be done. I shall do it. As you say.
Oh,
I shall do
well,
it.
that's helpful.
It is begun. Shall be done. Very well. Shall be done. As you say.
So basically, they sacrificed her for the right cause. Got it. That's really unfortunate. Thanks for the explanation. I was not tracking that. Now I'm turned around.
I shall do it.
Ha! It is a fine thing we've done.
See, this cultist mage is not doing well. Maybe I already fought her. I already did. My bad. I went backwards. Nope, still going backwards. Oh, you're all good. I got all of it. Thank you, though, for the explanation. I really appreciate it. Typing on your phone is hard. I can confirm that. Every time when I'm trying to type on my phone, I always hit like 2 buttons with my thumb because they're so close together. It's like, well, maybe autocorrect will catch it. Maybe it won't. Who knows at this point?
Look there. A cunning trap.
You cannot win.
I will not fail.
Ooh, what are you having for dinner?
Oh, this should be good.
As you say. Very well. Away with you!
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm having
Shall
for
be
dinner.
done.
So,
It is begun.
inspiration is needed.
I need a moment of rest. It is begun. Shall be done. It's a trap!
So dramatic. It is a trap. We will get through it. I promise you. Yes, health potions.
The task is finished.
I need more Drake
It is
scales.
over.
Can we fight bigger Drakes instead of these little ones? Also, they make a squeaky noise when they die, and it's hard. It's a hard little squeaky noise. No, more dragon
I
links.
shall do it. Very well. Shall be done. Very well. Shall be done. I shall do it. Shall be done.
Begin the onslaught.
Another point.
Another battle I see.
Also, I can't loot anything from the dragon links, so it's just like, what's the point of killing them? Ooh, bean pods of chicken. That sounds actually really good. And a salad. Maybe I'll have some chicken. That sounds good. Let me go this way first. I hate in games when the map splits so far and then it's like, oh, we don't know which one's the dead end, and then you might be going the wrong way or right way. I always like to go to the dead end way first, but oh, there's a Drake.
I shall do it.
Sometimes it's really hard to find that.
As you say. Best be wary.
I just want it noted. I killed a whole Drake by myself, and it took 3 of you to bring this one down. You should be ashamed. Ooh, another gift for Alistair. I feel like he already likes me enough, though. I feel like we're buddies. I did give him a lot of statues. Alright, now down the tiny tunnel. Like,
Be wary.
oh, another mage.
It is begun. Very well.
Whoops. I'm stuck.
All right, that's it.
We love a Drake.
It is begun, as you say.
I
Very
need
well.
that armor.
I shall do it.
I think that's the wrong way. Back this way. I wonder if like the steam coming out of these vents is warming the place, or is it slowly killing them and making them insane?
Towards the surface of the mountains.
We'll never know. Hmm.
Look there. A cunning trap.
Where?
It's a trap!
You're
shall
saying
be
that,
done.
but I do not see one.
As you say. It is begun. I shall do it. It is begun. Very well. It shall be done. As you say. It shall be done. I shall do it.
Oh, they're there.
Another battle, I see.
It is begun. Very well. I shall do it.
Our skill has won the day.
Yes, because we're so skillful. We're just extremely lucky right now. Calm down. We're just doing our best. Ooh, what's back here? You would think the Drake should be a little upset with all of their eggs just sitting out
That's
here
right. What did I?
in the open.
This won't take long.
I'm assuming they're dragon
This
eggs.
won't take long.
Maker!
This won't take long.
No, I wanted to loot. Yeah, it's dragon egg. I don't know. I feel like I'd be really upset if just random eggs would just be sitting out. But again, I do not know how dragon eggs are supposed to hatch. So, this could be the right way. Alright, now back to that weird tunnel thing. I'm gonna take a injury
Yes.
kit then.
Perhaps we should take the time to review what we've learned.
We've learned a lot of things. You die easily, so we learned that. Severin is better than Liliana at this point in time in terms of combat. Alistair had to get on bulky armor to survive most encounters. So yeah, we learned a good deal. Good deal. And always kill the mages first. That's also what we learned. Otherwise, they'll shoot a fireball at you.
Look there, a cunning trap.
I feel like the Redcliffe
Very
soldiers
well.
that were sitting
It has
here
begun.
were not skilled.
Run while you can.
'Cause I have not done much investigating, but I've already made it to this
I shall go.
tower, temple, cult thing. Which I'm suspecting is close to the Urn of Sacred Ashes.
Lost me and
Very well.
not be defeated.
Oh yeah, I do know the hatching of alien eggs. Yeah. My mind did not go there, but I can see how the connection is there.
I am done.
Oops.
It shall be done.
Oh, dragon scale.
I shall do it. It is begun.
On it.
Stop! You will go no further!
You don't tell me what to do. I do what I want. Who are you?
You do not have the right to demand my name. You have defiled our temple. You have spilled the blood of the faithful and slaughtered our young. No more. You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this. Why have you come here?
I have come for the Urn of Eight Sacred Ashes. I honestly did not know you were here.
You did this all for an ancient relic. Know this, stranger. The prophet Andraste has overcome death itself, and has returned to her faithful in a form more radiant than you can imagine. Not even the Tevinter Imperium could hope to slay her now. What hope do you have?
Well, I mean, I really didn't want to slay her. I just wanted her urn. What happened to the ashes?
They are still within this temple. But why do we need ashes when we serve the risen Andraste in all her glory?
So, can I just take the urn?
So you are after the ashes.
I've said that 3
Perhaps
times.
there is a way for you to make up for your desecration of our home and temple.
Why do you want to cooperate with me?
It may be because I believe in second chances. All of us stumble through the darkness before being found and shown the light. Perhaps, through Andraste's mercy, her greatest enemy will become her greatest champion.
Oh, that's so nice. I'm her greatest enemy? Gotta love those cultists, you know. Always willing to flip for you. Just say what you have to
Allow
say.
me to introduce myself. I'm Father Colgrim.
Oh, now you get
I
to
lead the
introduce your name.
disciples of Andraste. The ashes you seek reside atop this mountain, watched by an immortal guardian who refuses to accept the truth of the risen lady. Now the ashes
Sure.
prevent Holy Andraste from fully realizing her new form. They are a remnant of her past incarnation, and she cannot move on as long as they exist.
Go on.
The beloved needs to reclaim the ashes, to make them her own again. All it would take is a drop of her blood. Blood carries power, strength, knowledge. Through it, all the power that is held in the ashes will be returned to Our Lady.
So she's not fully re-risen, is what I'm hearing. You need help. Why haven't you done it? Seems easy enough.
Guardian has foiled all our attempts to reach the urn. He keeps what power remains from the true Andraste. He knows the disciples, and we cannot touch him, for he draws his strength from the ashes themselves. But could deliver Our Lady what is rightfully hers.
No.
I could just imagine the Grand Cleric if she were here. Her head would explode, I kid you not.
The rewards for performing such a service would be great indeed.
Would I get to be the leader of your cult? Won't the Guardian know me as well?
No, he waits for pilgrims to come venerate the urn. He will assume that you are one of these. The task is simple. I give you a vial of the Holy Andraste's blood, and you empty the vial into the ashes.
How'd you get her
Whatever
blood?
magic was held in the ashes will be undone, and our great lady will be freed from the shackles of her past life.
I don't know if I like the idea of us helping this Colgrim.
Once that is done, you will have earned your place as our honored brother.
Oh, see, I don't get to lead the cult. That's not good enough. But I need the ashes to cure a sick man.
You only need a small
Nope,
pinch for that.
I need all of it.
The rest of the power contained in the ashes must be returned to Andraste.
I don't know. This sounds like a bad idea.
The rewards will be great. You will share in Andraste's power and be blessed as one of her own.
No.
Then we cannot allow you to leave here. To arms, my brethren! Andraste will grant us victory!
Be wary.
All you had to do was make me leader of the cult. We could have been in it together.
It shall be done. Very well.
Oh, this should be good. Begin the onslaught.
I shall do it.
Yes,
Hurry.
go! Down! On it.
Stop dying. Damn it.
Let's finish this.
On it. Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
Yay! We survived. Not well, but we survived.
Let's go.
Alright, now let's go past the trials. Good work, team. We're doing it. They all look so funny with their little helmets on. You know what? If I die and was suddenly brought back to life, I too would want to come back as a dragon. That just seems badass. That or a cat. Let's be real. Cats do nothing with their day and can just curl up and get fed. But dragons can fly. So that's pretty cool. All right. That was a very long walk to a door. All right, bring it on, Guardian. I'm not afraid.
Is not like the rest of the temple. This part is unblemished, untouched.
By the cultists? Or just untouched in general?
I bid you welcome, pilgrim.
Thank you. He must be the Guardian.
Yes, I am the guardian of the ashes. I have waited years for this.
For me?
You are the first to arrive in a very long time.
You know why?
It has been
Probably
my
because of the
duty,
cultists.
my life, to protect the urn and prepare the way for the faithful who come to revere Andraste. For years beyond counting have I been here, and shall I remain until my task is done and the Imperium has crumbled into the sea.
That sounds very dramatic. Will your task ever be done?
I do not know, and I do not question.
The dragon is not really Andraste, is she?
No. Our Andraste has gone
So she's
to
just
the
a dragon.
Maker's side. She will not return. The dragon is a fearsome creature, and they must have seen her as an alternative to the absent Maker and his silent Andraste. A true believer would not require audacious displays of power.
I mean, it'd be pretty cool, though. What can you tell me about the urn?
You already know that the urn contains the remains of the prophet Andraste.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there to tell?
Okay. How do I get the urn?
You have come to honor Andraste, and you shall, if you prove yourself worthy.
I need the ashes to cure, dude.
Still, you must prove yourself worthy.
Well,
It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The gauntlet does that. If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not,
I will die. You just kind of trailed off there. Alright, what's the gauntlet?
the gauntlet tells the true pilgrims from the false. You will undergo 4 tests of faith, and we shall see how your soul fares.
Okie dokie. Let's do it.
Before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path that led you here was not easy. There is suffering in your past. Your suffering, and the suffering of others. By the time you reached Shiane, she was broken, brutalized.
Okay, a little harsh.
You were too
did my
late.
best.
Tell me, Pilgrim, did you fail Shiane?
I did my best. First off, like, how do you know of my past?
Your path is laid out before me and plain to see. In the lines of your face and the scars on your heart. Do you believe you failed Shiane?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, should not have let her be taken in the first place, probably.
Thank you. That is all I wish to know.
You are too hard on yourself. No one's perfect.
Is there any religion that does not thrive upon guilt, like a glutton at his lunch? No, I thought not.
And now the self-flagellation? Oh, that is what comes next in these things, no?
And what of those that follow you? Alistair, Knight, and Warden. You wonder if things would have been different.
No, you probably would have died.
If you were with Duncan on the battlefield. You could have shielded him from the killing blow. You wonder, don't you, if you should have died and not him?
Yes. If Duncan had been saved and not me, everything would be better. If I just had the chance, maybe I...
And the Antivan elf.
Oh, is it my turn now? Hurrah! I'm so excited.
Many have died at your hand. But is there any you regret more than a woman by the name of...
How do you know about that?
I know much, It is allowed to me. The question stands, however.
This dude
Do
would not
you
be fun at
regret?
parties.
Yes, the answer is yes, if that's what you wish to know. I do. Now move on.
And you,
He's a real
Morrigan,
mood killer.
Flemeth's daughter. What?
Begone, spirit. I will not play your games.
I will respect your wishes.
Apparently that's all we had to
The
do.
way is open.
To send
Good
him
luck,
away.
and may you find what you seek.
Thanks, buddy. I will find what I seek. Hopefully. Or I'll die trying. And then just reload. Ooh, riddles.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
You speak of dreams.
A dream came upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart. It told of her life, and of her betrayal and death. I am sorrow and regret. I am a mother weeping bitter tears for a daughter she could not save.
This just reminds me of The Hobbit.
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
A tune.
Yes, I was Andraste's dearest friend in childhood, and always we would sing. She celebrated the beauty of life, and all who heard her would be filled with joy. They say the Maker himself was moved by Andraste's song, and then she sang no more of simple things.
Like the part where Bilbo and Gollum are like, I will answer 3 riddles, and then...
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
Ooh. A home?
It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would
Have a
have
good
no
one.
masters but ourselves. The enemy
Thanks for
of
joining.
my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak?
Vengeance.
Yes, my husband Hissarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength.
Sure.
I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
Yeah, but have you ever heard of an eye for an eye and the whole world goes blind?
The bones of the world stretch towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak?
Mountains?
Yes. I carried Andraste's ashes out of Tevinter into the mountains to the east, where she could gaze ever into her Maker's sky. No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
I'm going to be real with y'all. If I did not have multiple choice, this would be a lot harder.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
One more time.
A poison of the soul, passion's
jealousy.
cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
Jealousy.
Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alamari, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the Maker. I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
Good question.
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak?
Mercy.
Yes, I could not bear the sight of Andraste's suffering, and Mercy bade me end her life. I am the penitent sinner who shows compassion as he hopes compassion will be shown to him.
Alright, one more.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword, comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak?
Hunger.
Yes, hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land. Their crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Cather, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done, and knew the Makers smiled on us.
I don't know, that seems kind of harsh. I mean, it's good war strategy, but...
Hey.
Shiani?
Who else? It's good to see you, I suppose. Life out there's been good to you, hasn't it? You're respected even among humans. Do you remember us? Where you came from? And what some of us still face every day?
Yeah, I do.
What happened? It wasn't really your fault. You were caught in the situation just like the rest of us. You have a great task to complete. I want you to take this. I think you should have it. Seeing you now gives me hope. For all of us.
You're not real.
More enemies ahead! Very well.
Oh, gotta take out the mage.
It shall be done.
Ooh, now the fun starts.
Very well. I shall do it. It is begun. As you say, I shall do it.
You will learn to fear me.
It shall be done. Very well.
I love this game.
I think they killed me first. I don't know what that says about my party. Okie dokie. Nope. Nope.
Don't think it's solid enough to stand on, but it's a start. That's it. That's an actual bridge piece right there. If we can get all the bridge pieces to be solid, we can make it across.
Go on.
Yeah, don't worry. I was tracking that. Don't worry. We're good.
Right.
Okay.
Alistair here.
So now we need the third one. It's a good thing that these don't disappear after they lock. Morgan would just plummet, which would be very bad. Yay!
Let's go.
We made a bridge.
Maker's breath. Andraste only favored the clever, it seems.
We're killing it. Almost at the urn. We got this.
By the Maker. It's the urn of sacred ashes. That's it.
Alright, cast off the trappings of the worldly life and cloak yourself in the goodness of spirit. King and slave, lord and beggar, be born anew in the Maker's sight. So I guess I'm going to remove my equipment. Whoop.
You have been through the trials of the gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste.
Yeah.
And like her,
Very random.
You have been cleansed.
Take your clothes off.
You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
The real question is, will they put it back on? Because I don't want to go through everybody. Yes, they did. I did not want to go through everybody's equipment and put it back on. Took me like 30 minutes the first time to sort everybody out.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
I stand in awe. Really?
Nice vase.
Sarcasm.
I should get one for my house.
Alright, just take a pinch. Goodbye. Now we can go save Redcliffe dude. Eamon, that's his name.
Finished.
Yes, Morgan is my fave as well. I'm gonna be honest with you. Her commentary cracks me up. I'm super
What
happy
now?
that at least we saw her in all of the games, even if she wasn't part of our party. But every time she came back, I was like, oh, my girl, she's here. She's doing great things. She has really good character development, too. Alright, team. Let's level up. Wrong button. Alright. I feel like you need to be stronger. And you die often. You also need more dexterity. Damn it. Oh well. You should threaten more people. Seems like a good thing for you. Dexterity. Cunning. Willpower. What do I do? I don't... I'm gonna do this one, because I don't think anyone on my team has that. But now I can open all of the chests, which, let's be real, it's the real point of this game, the loot. Do Constitution. She needs more magic. What did I do? Fire. Fire seems fun. Severin's really good at poison making. Who knew? Sure, you can make a trap. Great. Everybody's leveled up and happy. Alright, now let's get out of here. Gonna go get some new armor from Wade's Emporium. Gonna go heal a sick dude. Such a productive day. Found a mystical urn.
welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it?
Yeah. I did.
What was it like, coming to the urn, I mean?
I mean, there were tests.
Tests?
Which were annoying.
Interesting. Very interesting. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn.
I mean, I feel like it's not really my call. But I'm just gonna say it's not wise.
But the urn belongs to all the faithful. How can you deny this to them? No, we must share it.
So everyone comes by and takes some ashes from the urn. Oh, I hope that urn is self-replenishing.
And perhaps charge an entrance fee, no?
Yes, share it. Spread the word and more will come under the Chantry's power. Is this not what you want?
I will spread this good news or die
But
trying.
also, if we tell people, like, they're just gonna die in the gauntlet, most likely. So then we're just gonna be responsible for killing tons and tons of people. I'll kill him. Ooh, back of the head. That's rough.
Was murdering a defenseless old man really necessary?
Kinda. You'll get over the disapproval. I'll give you a statue. Alright. I know saving the Arl should probably be my first choice, but we're gonna go get some armor. As we straight up pass through Redcliffe Village. This seems like a nice welcome party. Hello.
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in.
No way. Darkspawn.
Right, Darkspawn. We killed a whole band of them on the way up from Lothering. We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You?
What's the message about?
We saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him. I thought you said... Wait, you're serious?
Why not let us deliver your message?
I suppose that's all right. As long as it gets there. Stay safe.
Have a good one. Alright, back in dinner room.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright.
That was very deep.
Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board?
How did you know?
Well-armed individuals that visit the rectory tend to be here for that. Chanter Rosamond is tireless and resolute in her duties. I'm sure you can find something of interest on her board.
Who are you?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
What's the curator do?
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
I found these scrolls in a ruin.
Really? Oh, pardon my incredulity. I would like to examine them in any event.
They seem ancient.
Let me see. The scrolls are old, no question, and the script. It's written in cipher. Early believers used them to keep their writings safe from the Tevinter Magus. These
Obviously, pride's a
could be
sin.
authentic. Please, let me examine
Personally,
it.
I believe you should be proud of your work and, want to do it. There you go.
I need parchment, quill, and ink. What was the trick to the cipher again?
Because we're not proud of what you do. This makes it very hard
I
to
examined
do
your
it
scrolls.
5 days
I know
a week.
a few of the early Chantry
for
ciphers,
8+
but I'm not
hours.
fully familiar with this one. The bits I have made out. This may be an account of Maferath's final days, and perhaps more.
You don't say. Her husband?
I know. It's remarkable. The same Maferath who betrayed our prophet and saw her burn alive in Minrath Rus.
What a guy.
If we could get a real translation, well, it could be the find of our lifetime.
How long will it take?
It could take months. The ciphers were designed to be difficult for the Magisters to decrypt. Who knows what secrets we can uncover, what truths we can find. Here is all of the allowance I have for acquisitions. Take it and go. 1,000 blessings.
Appreciate it.
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or beyond.
Yeah, exactly.
A little something extra for friendship.
Thanks, buddy. Also, if you take pride in something, you're also more likely to do it better. Instead of just being another cog in the wheel, sort of thing.
You're here about your order?
I am.
It's done. I made the armor. And it's garbage. I wouldn't let a festering swine wear it.
Wade, it's amazing. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Are you blind as well as stupid? The leg guards are too tight. It'll chafe.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
The dye isn't even... Look here. I see a splotch. It's garbage, I say.
Unacceptable.
It's fine. Truly. It's a work of art. Here, wear it well. Now kindly leave.
But I have some more Drake
Did
skills.
you bring more scales? I want to try again. I've learned so much.
Wade, please leave the customer alone. How can I help you?
I have more Drake skills.
You must be kidding. We're done. No.
Heren, more scales. I can make another set.
Dear Andraste, no.
I've been thinking every night about what I'd do different. It's all in my head. Dear Heren, don't worry. I can make it faster this time.
You can?
You worry too much. Just give me the scales, friend, and I'll have my finest work for you.
Sure. I want it perfect.
Perfect, you say? Well, there are a few alterations I could make. I'll close up the shop then. No more new orders. Think of the possibilities.
This Heron guy hates me. Just ruined his day. Alright. Let's switch into this new armor. Level up. See, it's just so much better than the armor that I was wearing, even though apparently it is crap. Sweet.
As there is but one world, one life.
Alright. Now we're going to go all the way backtrack to Redcliffe Castle. We'll get there eventually. He's fine. He's just in a coma. Not like he's actively dying. Abomination.
It is begun.
Good shot. Our skill has won the day.
We're so skillful. Now I can turn that in next time we go to Dinnerum. I do wish we could run a little faster. It still feels slow. All right.
You return. Might you have news?
I do have news. I am amazing. I found the urn.
You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
What are you supposed to do with the ashes? Like, do you put them in a drink? Do you burn them like incense? Do you just swallow ashes? Like, what's the method here? Do you dust them over yourself?
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
Why do you want to see Isolde? She's not the best.
Connor, where is my boy? Where is our son?
He lives, though many others are dead. There is much to tell you, husband.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it.
Three hours later.
This is most troubling.
It is.
There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, you have not only saved my life, but kept my family safe as well. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service?
Sure. I need your help against the Blight.
I understand, but regardless of your motivations, I feel you are worthy of a reward. I would like to honor your efforts. Nothing more.
Sure.
Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
All right, thank you.
We should speak of Loghain, brother. There is no telling what he will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man, one who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Cailan, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end.
Sure. But you can unite the nobility against Loghain.
I could
It's
unite
the whole
those
point of saving you.
Loghain, yes. But not all oppose him. He has some very powerful allies. We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance at fighting the Darkspawn.
And everything I've done is for nothing? That's how I feel right now.
No, not at all. Loghain is responsible for heinous crimes, and I intend to see him pay. But our armies must be reserved for the Darkspawn, not for each other. I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore.
We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
That's going to go over
I would not
well.
propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred.
You intend to put Alistair forward as king?
Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend?
I say
I
fine.
do not wish to proceed without your blessing.
It's fine. Sure.
Very well.
I don't see
will
another
send out the
option.
word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him. Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry.
He seems remorseful.
I expect no mercy for what I've done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf?
He seems earnest in his desire to repent.
Oh? That is unexpected. And what would you have me do? As the injured party, my ability to see the merciful path is strained.
I mean, Circle's not that great of a life, because you have the Templars. But he is Blood Mage, so that's not great either. Give him to the Circle.
True enough, and wisely said. Jowan, I hereby turn you over to the Tower of the Circle of Magi. May the Maker have mercy on your soul.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, back to the matter of the landsmeet. It will take some time to recall my forces and organize our allies. I would prefer to wait until that is done before calling the landsmeet. In the meantime, I suggest you pursue the remainder of the Grey Warden treaties. We will need all the allies we can get if we are to defeat the Darkspawn Horde.
That was my plan anyway. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna hit up camp real quick and sell some things because I've picked up a lot on the journeys. And then head to Ostagar. See what's up with the dwarves. Say hey. Alright, who needs to level up? Dexterity. I had 1 point to use. Sure. You need more dexterity. Mm. 26 dexterity is what I need. Nope. Yep, 26. Luckily the dog's easy. Just give him some strength, some willpower, and health, and you're good to go. Alright, I need you to get those healing spells. I need you to have more health. And you need strength for all of those, so we can get those done. No problem. She doesn't need to know how to lockpick because I can lockpick. So we're gonna do critical shot. That's what we're gonna do. Everybody else is all good. Cool. Equipment wise, I think I'm fine. Can't use any of those weapons, so that's fine. I don't think that's better. Oops. See, this is why I usually do this part off stream, because it is the most boring. I'm even bored. What do you need for this? Man, we're really gonna have to up her dexterity. But that has no additions, so say keep with what we have. Oops. Alistair. That's a better hat. Ooh, ancient elven gloves. 22 strength. Okay. That's better. Ooh, that's a lot of fatigue. Alright. Heavy chainmail. Nope. And plate. Nope. 2 cunning, 1 health. I think the defense is more important for her. Four. Ooh, no. So 105. It's like barely an increase. And the fatigue is way worse. Not worth it. 80, 60. Ooh. Heavy chainmail boots actually increase, so that's good. 210. Leather armor and chainmail aren't going to do anything for him. And heavy plate's not worth it. Now everybody has a funny hat. Go team! Ooh, it's pretty good. 3 spell power. That is going to Morgan. I don't need acid. I don't need all of these bombs. Spirit shard. I can give out some gifts though. Look, Zevran, I got you some boots.
That smell. This is Antivan leather, isn't it? I would know that anywhere. I don't know how you found it, but thank you.
Sure. You're welcome.
Now, if only you could find me a prostitute or two. A bowl of fish chowder and a corrupt politician. I'd really feel like I was home.
Sorry,
and they
can't
feed
get
her
that.
well. Marvelous.
That would have been really awkward if I got him some boots and they just didn't fit. Alright, Alistair, you get a statue.
Is that for me? Really?
I feel like Morgan gets the demon pendant, but I also could be wrong. So I will save that.
If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me.
I would like to sell.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
What else do you got? Ooh, you have a backpack. I have all the backpacks now. Which is great. There's nothing worse than being just in a dungeon or something. And you get the... You have no more space. It's like, what? Hello.
So, full of questions, are you?
I am. Have you been ever hunted by the Chantry?
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
I am very cute. Thank you for noticing.
Really? Perhaps we should be wrapped in ribbons and adorned with flowers. So cute are we, too. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were.
So not successful.
Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
You had no trouble with them?
I am unsure. I was too young to understand, and perhaps 'twas bravado on Flemeth's part, or perhaps she was merely amused. I will never know. Flemeth would warn them, once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Surely more would have followed.
Sometimes. Eventually. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
What exactly is an apostate?
You do not know. The zealots use that word for any magic they do not control. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the Circle of Magi as apostates. And apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
In my defense, I grew up in an alienage. So...
Oh, I hope you're not simply being agreeable. It would be a refreshing change. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
What's the task at hand? Never mind.
Yes.
You want to tell me about your sword?
Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised.
Great conversation.
Very well.
10 out of 10. Let's do it again sometime.
As you wish.
Yep.
The stars are out.
Yeah. For once a
It
clear night.
comforts me to know that the stars will remain untouched by the blight. That whatever happens down here, they will shine eternally. Their light undimmed. There is a story about that cluster of stars over there. Do you know it? Elindra and her soldier?
I don't know many stories.
Well, I will tell you this one. A long time ago, there lived a fair maiden called Elindra. She had many suitors, but spurned them all, for she did not love them.
That's
One
fair.
day,
Love is
Elindra
important.
was sitting by her window in her father's castle, singing and dreaming, when her lovely voice caught the attention of a young soldier. Entranced by her song, the soldier drew near to Elindra's window. As their eyes met, he fell in love with her, and she with him. When Elindra told her father about the man she had chosen, he was furious, for Elindra was high-born, but her love nothing more than a common soldier.
It's like Romeo and
To keep them
Juliet.
apart, he had Elindra imprisoned in the highest tower of his castle,
Also
and
Rapunzel.
sent her soldier to the wars. Alas, not a month had passed before news of the soldier's death reached Elindra. Alone in her tower, Elindra wept for her love and beseeched
There's a
the
lot of
gods to
stories where
deliver
women
her
just
from
get
this
locked in
cruel
towers.
world. So earnest was her plea that
Seems
the
a little
gods
harsh.
themselves were moved. They gathered Elindra into their arms and lifted her high into the heavens, where she became a star. The gods also raised up the soul of Elindra's soldier love, and there he dwells, across the horizon from her. The band of stars between them is a river of Elindra's tears, cried for her lost love. They say that when Elindra has cried enough, she will be able to cross the river to be reunited with her soldier.
That seems a little shitty. I'll never look at the stars the same way.
This story is one of my favorites. A tale of a love so great and so enduring that it defies death and moves the gods to action. Sometimes I ask myself, does such a love exist? Can it exist?
If we lose hope and love, we are truly lost.
I never expected you to say that. It is a pleasant surprise.
It's because I'm a romantic at heart.
I have to say there is a certain severity to you. Finding a person behind that all is nice. Maybe you should let your softer side show more often. Sometimes following your heart, not your head, leads you to remarkable places.
Or it could lead you into a trap. Who knows?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait.
Oh, blast it.
Indeed.
Yes.
But I need Liliana to see the nugs. So I want her to get her subterranean bunny pig.
Indeed.
Should probably save. I don't want to do all that again. Alright.
More enemies ahead!
Logain sends his response.
Why does no one ever just say hi?
As you say.
You said they just tried to kill me.
Defend yourself!
I shall do it.
I tried to be merciful.
It is begun. Very well.
Also, I wonder what the bounty is on my head. It better be like a respectable bounty. You know, like 100 gold. Seems respectable.
Look at all these people hawking their wares. It's almost like a little city.
Hi.
How are we supposed to live like this? I have buyers waiting.
Sure. Understandable.
I'm taking my caravan to Highever, where it's peaceful.
Is it not peaceful here?
Can I interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned armour and weaponry this side of Val Royale.
Previously owned?
Why pay through the nose for new equipment when you can buy it like new for much, much less?
Used. Where do you get, like, new armor?
Oh, here and there. Look, that's really not important. The important thing is, it's cheap. And just as good as what you'd find at a smithy.
Yeah, but if you killed the person wearing the armor, it's not very good armor.
And remember, everything's covered by Farron's 24-hour lifetime guarantee.
Wow, 24-hour lifetime guarantee. Maybe now Stin will tell me about his sword.
Hear about this son of Merrick, some bastard from Redcliffe, I hear.
So, you met this sibling of yours? And you made a promise to...
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant.
You live on the surface?
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzamar's lifeline. Even if we're denied a caste, the Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites.
That's not right. Someone should do something.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
How often do you restock?
Twice a year. I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it. Best of luck to you.
What can I do for you?
I have a note.
This ought to be interesting. Such diction. This man is a true scholar and rhetorician. I am honored to be fired by one such as he. Good day.
Well, it's the best rejection letter I've ever seen. Or rejection response.
I demand an audience. You insult all of Ferret. King Logain will not...
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Logain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you
He's
call
not
them in your
king.
assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I have important business in Orzammar.
None more important than mine.
Your business will wait. Orzammar must limit outside influence until the throne is settled. No one gets in.
What's wrong with your
Who
throne?
doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
We need our traditional Dwarven
The Wardens
allies.
killed King Kaelin and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Run to your false king.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
He can try.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
A trust Vala, Warden. Your rival
Those
is a mixed
statues
blend.
I haven't eaten in days. The best of their ancestors.
Something on your mind?
No. I wanted to read the codexes.
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her.
Don't say that. Not to me, not to anyone.
I feel like being a paragon would be a lot of
Do you
work.
have any tales of the wilds?
None of the sort you like. No princesses in tall towers or knights throwing themselves at whole arms.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Oof. You need better guards.
Blind idiots. I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. I find that sodding fool, I'll have him in the Legion. Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the Commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
Okay. I need your assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
Sounds like Balin and Harrowmont are the ones to talk to.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
Okay.
Yes, you should.
That was a little snippy, but...
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive.
What do you know about Lord Harrowmont?
Lord Harrowmont should be our king. He was King Endrin's closest advisor, the only one he could trust. Endrin himself, ancestors welcome him, asked the Assembly to endorse Harrowmont.
But isn't Balin King Endrin's son?
Aye. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons. In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power. It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir.
People are at each other's throats.
The city is torn apart. King Endrin is dead, and the Assembly can't decide who takes the throne. Lord Harrowmont or that monster Balin.
Is Harrowmont qualified to rule?
He's a good man and a skilled general. King Endrin trusted him with his life, and I will do no less.
How'd King Endrin die?
He died in bed after his eldest son was murdered, and the Assembly condemned his second son for it.
Ooh.
I cannot blame him for preferring to join the ancestors in eternal peace. If Balin didn't murder him himself.
That's a complicated family. Who are you?
I am Narav Helmi, third daughter of the second matron of House Helmi. And you, stranger, what brings you to Orzammar at such a time?
I seek aid.
A Grey Warden? That explains why they allowed you past the gates. What kind of aid do you mean?
I have a treaty.
A blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets.
I know it's a very unfortunate time.
I fear there will be no aid for you in Orzammar. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, I suggest you talk with his trusted advisor, Dulin Ferrender. He might be able to get you an audience.
Sounds like a plan.
One day the Paragon Branca will return. Oh, and on that day...
You better hope not. She's a little crazy.
Well met, Grey Warden. Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Sure.
You look like you're not from around here.
I'm not.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Yeah, I did. I saved the Circle.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
But you can't do magic. You want to leave Orzammar?
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
Sure, I could bring the Circle your request.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating.
That's cute.
Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Might take me a minute to go link up with the Circle. But I'll do it.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
What? Have a look at my shop.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
Sure. Thank you. Alright, let's go wrangle some nugs.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm
What does
shutting it down.
a common nug look like?
Good on you, stranger.
Versus
Only need one to turn this around.
these nugs. Well, I mean the common nugs from
Hey, what's down there?
a nug. I guess the actual nugs have fur. They kind of look like rats. Well, or one of those like smiling animals that chuck their babies when they're in danger. I forgot what they're called.
I am not fond of sharing. You should know this.
I haven't ask to borrow anything of yours.
Nor would I lend it if asked. You would be best to desist and find your own.
Find my own what?
This facade of yours is unconvincing. If 'tis a competition you wish, a competition you shall have.
You wild folk are very odd and possessive.
Thing is, I've only been romancing one person, so I don't know why Liliana's getting up and thinking she has a chance.
And I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors?
No.
Although I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
They do not. What were you praying for?
My name is Filda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Your son's missing?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
You want me to look for him?
How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
I'll have to go down there anyway.
Warden, so you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return.
Sure. Oh, got another nug. Let's be real. The nugs are kind of cute.
I do not even want to think from what manner of substance a cave-dwelling people would create their spirits.
Oh, like alcohol. Not spirits as in ghosts.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
What do you have in store?
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Thank you. Never turn away a paying customer. Especially if you're trying to run a business.
Maker's blessing on you, brother.
I don't think the Doors believed in the Maker.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Oh, yeah? Don't Dwarves worship their ancestors?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
Whose permission?
The Shaperate controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
You want me to talk to him?
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
I just
Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
So I'd like to level up.
Let me guess. This is where the poor people live.
Spot on.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
We'll get plenty for their trouble. Cut them out of it.
I didn't even do anything to you.
As you say. It shall be done. It is begun. I shall do it. It shall be done.
As you say.
Let us end it!
Very well.
Another battle, I see.
Victory! All I do is win, no matter what.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
That sounds like something...
To tell the truth, I was supposed to meet someone. A traveler like you. But it doesn't look like he made it through the gate.
Probably not.
Any chance you're looking to make a little coin?
Maybe.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
Sure.
Human kings, you know, they make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns.
Doesn't seem reasonable.
You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee. More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity.
Oh, to lyrium.
Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it.
Don't have that kind of money.
As long as you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
Well, you're charging way too much. Did you ever think of that? Hello.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
I did.
My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
You just have to hold on real tight.
Yes. When my doll left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
Okay.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
So, you found something other than Darkspawn to occupy your time, haven't you?
Oof. I wanted you to talk about the nugs.
You and Morrigan are... I saw her going into your tent last night. I didn't think she was there to tell you a bedtime story.
Yeah. We
You
spent
are
the night
so
together.
brazen, both of you.
Nothing wrong with that.
Your relationship might affect our entire group, don't you think? If suddenly she is more important to you than the rest of us, you could take unnecessary risks for her, putting us all in danger.
That's not gonna happen.
We'll see how much your word counts for then. Only time will tell.
Oof.
I have heard much about the halls of the Dwarven Kings, but the stories do it no justice. It is so strange, harsh, yet beautiful.
It's very grand.
And have you seen those tiny pig-like burrowing animals? They are adorable. I wish I could have one as a pet. But they must be hard to catch and... Oh, just ignore me. I'm so silly sometimes. Let's just go.
Yes? Why is someone like you hanging about Dusttown so much?
I want a nug.
Nugs? Yes. They don't got much meat on them, but down here you can't be picky. Better than nothing.
Could you catch one for me?
What for? You going to cook them up yourself?
No, I want one as a pet.
Yeah, I can find a nug for you. Could even get one from outside the city. Those ones in the deeps don't eat as much garbage. I don't know what they eat, but they always seem healthier, you know? Shiny coats, bright eyes. How much you giving me?
20 silver.
Real silver, huh? I'll get you a big one for that.
Thank you.
Give me some time. I'll hunt him down for you.
Maybe she'll be less mad at me when I get her a pet.
Spare a bit for the need. Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Why doesn't your son's father help?
Question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste. But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But
Another
no,
class act.
I can't bear to even think of it.
What does your family want you
My
to do?
son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a miner, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child
That's a
in the
little harsh.
deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
That's harsh. That's horrible.
I cannot abandon my baby. The Shapers teach that only children of
He's
true
only a little
lineage
guy.
exist, not those born casteless. But they never carried a child. He cries like any other infant, and smiles when he's warm and full. I can't kill him because of an accident of birth.
Yeah.
An accident I forced on him.
That's not his fault. Maybe I could reason with your family.
You would do that? But why?
I don't like to see children suffer.
Then I cannot offer enough gratitude.
They're
But I
innocent.
warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
I'll do my best.
The task is finished. It is over.
Just looting random people's houses. This is why you should never leave your door unlocked. You never know who's just gonna walk in. It could be me, trying to loot things.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
Why is everyone so hostile to me?
Of course.
Again, I am a paying customer. Do you have any... I need vials. Alright. Time to talk to some people in the tavern. Tavern just sounds a lot nicer than bar. It sounds cozy, you know?
What are you looking at, stranger?
I met your daughter.
I have no daughter. Could be you met a castless whore claiming she was once mine.
If you don't take her back in, she'll die.
What? You think she'd die just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she got rid of it?
It's a baby. Could you pretend your child never
I've
existed?
been trying. It's not as easy as I thought. Look, just tell her... We never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that... Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
I fixed a family.
I told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone.
I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help?
One dude was having a great night. Turned in the bar into karaoke.
Think again.
Oh, key required. Oh wait, does that mean I'm missing one? Walked right past him. My bad.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
I've got nugs for you.
Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Only 12 silver? Rip off. I kind of hate how big Orzammar is.
The hour. Is Lord Balin considering a dissolution?
It's hard to get around. Make sure you've been everywhere.
A new offensive is required against the Darkspawn, says Lord.
And then the buildings that you actually want to get to are all the way in the back instead of in the front. Which is also annoying. Because there's no fast travel button.
Thief! Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperate. What have we been reduced to?
I don't know.
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town.
He might.
They couldn't know the value.
You never know until you try.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
I could try to find them.
You're from the surface. What do you know about fighting Darkspawn? There aren't even any expeditions planned until they settle this election.
Don't look a
Otherwise,
gift horse
you
in
need
the
special
mouth.
permission from the Assembly or some great lord.
Do you want my help or not?
I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrimont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
That was a lot to dump on me at our first meeting.
The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
Sure.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
I mean, it's not from me. It's from Brother Burkle.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
I don't know. He really wants it. It could greatly aid Orzammar. Or
What sort
Zamar.
of charities do you mean?
They could provide work.
I am not certain this is in Orzamar's best interests.
Never mind.
Our castes
Bad
have
choice.
served us well, but it's possible this service could benefit our people. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
Nope. That was it.
I will record this conversation in the memories. I hope I do not come to regret it.
That's the spirit. Anything else? I would not do well in politics. There's just too much going on.
Finished.
It would just not go well. All right. So now we're gonna go talk to Haramont's dude. Vartag is Balin's dude, who I don't want to talk to. Haramont's guy's already inside?
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly
So
is in
hostile.
recess until the members can regain control of their emotions. Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
You don't recognize a Grey Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden.
Thank you.
I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
But there's a blight coming. Can I break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Haramont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Ferendurn, Haramont's man, can be found at the Haramont estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
So, the other guy's back at his estates.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am
Oh,
Dulin
good.
Ferendurn.
You didn't make me go far.
Second to Lord Haramont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
Sure. I would speak with Lord Haramont.
In an ordinary time, Lord Haramont would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Haramont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Haramont, you will need to prove he can trust you.
I am very trustworthy. I'm a Grey Warden. How can I prove I'm not working for Balin?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today.
The Deschers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
So you would like me to enter the proving in Harrowmont's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
All right.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster.
Fair.
If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
I messed that up the first time. I did not talk to them before starting, and I just missed that whole section.
You know, after all this is over, I wouldn't mind getting a job here.
Harrowmont is a weak man, and he will be a
Help
weak...
the king get items from high shelves?
Help the king get items from high shelves. Good.
Remain as to Lord Balin's involvement in King Henry.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Opry. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha! I'll...
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
I may be in the minority here, but I personally really just do not like Oghren as a character. I see very little redeeming value in him. Like the other characters you try to help, and they can somehow come around and you can see redeeming qualities. Oghren, even when you try to help him, is still just grumpy and rude, and all he does is drink. I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. Alright, time to switch out Liliana. Which is going to be annoying because I have to go all the way back out to the Frostback Mountains. I do like that addition in Veilguard where they have little fast travel markers, and then you can change your party at the fast travel marker. That's very helpful. Because I swear this takes like a good 5 minutes to walk all the way out here. She's so far away. Need to go to camp. Now I need to leave camp.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. Back to Orzammar. I didn't even move anywhere. How did I get in a battle?
Concentrate, like we practiced.
This also looks nothing like the Frostback Mountains.
Fire! The Darkspawn have sensed us!
It is begun. I shall glory.
Let's do this!
You said it is begun.
I fall down?
Send me. Good. Another down. I shall do it.
What, is this like an earthquake or something?
Very well.
Oh. They just died. Hey, one survived. 2. Killed it. Can't save everyone, but I saved a couple.
I'm taking these apprentices to Redcliffe. The first enchanter says you need every able-bodied mage for the war.
I do.
They're young, but capable enough, as you saw.
One of them died. I guess he was not very capable. Alright. Back to Orzammar. Alright, 2. I guess I could tell brother what's-his-face that his chantry can be built. Brother Burkle.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
He agreed.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Alright. Now, to the proving grounds.
So tell me, was the Tower of Magi everything you thought it would be?
Abominations running rampant? Templars ready to slaughter every mage in sight? Yes, it rather met all my expectations.
You don't think you might have been better off getting your training there, instead of whatever your mother taught you?
You're right. My mother didn't nearly have as many abominations running about. That certainly would have improved my education.
You never know.
I'll give you that one.
I'm so relieved.
That reminds me of a book. I can't remember the title. Something Apprentice. But they basically go to a school.
I hear that if the spectators don't approve of a match's outcome, they rush the field and kill the fighters.
But they basically go to a school and they are just attacked by demons all day, every day, and it's supposed to make them better.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
Yes, I do. What are you talking about?
Well, that sounded genuine. If you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything.
But did someone make you drop out?
I left the Proving on my own business, and I have no intention of discussing it.
But you can tell me what happened.
Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO.
BMO?
But we didn't exactly stop seeing each
Sounds
other.
like a robot name. So you're being blackmailed?
She's married to a prominent Desher's heir. We should have stopped a long time ago, but I love her. Do you know what that's like? Now Balin found out, and I can't even help my cousin for fear he'll tell her husband.
Did Balin threaten you himself?
No. One of his fighters, a woman named Miaja. She's the one who threatened to expose me.
What evidence does she
They
have?
have letters. Love letters Revelka wrote me. If they were made public, she'd be disgraced. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel.
I can give those letters.
You'd do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. If you can make sure that evidence doesn't get out, I'd be happy to fight in the proving. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
This is a little bit of a different circumstance with him, but, like, if you're married and in a relationship or whatever, don't have an affair. If you don't want to be with that person, just break up with them or get a divorce. Yes, it's going to sting, but it's going to sting a lot less than, being cheated on.
You new in the fights?
Yes.
I don't remember seeing you before.
I'm brand new. Are you one of the fighters?
Was. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Why did you resign?
It's not so much what happened as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harrimant's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
That seems like a sham.
Oh? And where did you hear this that's more reliable than a member of the Assembly?
I heard it from Harrimant.
Well, that's not what I expected. I know Lord Harrimant.
We're best buddies.
He's an upstanding man. He'd never lie to someone's face.
You talk on the weekends.
Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
Get back in the proving and knock some heads?
Maybe I will at that.
Good job, buddy.
Fine to see you here, Warden. A number of people have told me they hope to see you in the provings. It's a rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotically trained. In fact, a few were hoping you'd take part in some informal action.
Informal action?
Assembly restricted, not illegal. All that ritual lets nobles rationalize it's not a blood sport. They don't like commoners using the arena for petty squabbles. Some of us prefer an honest spectacle. And sometimes someone needs a good beating, and all that talking gets in the way. I trust you'll keep the offer to yourself.
Yeah, sure. Might come back later for it.
Get out of here!
Okay, rude.
You looking at something?
Just wanted to say hi. The sisters who do not speak. What's that sound? Did not sound like a fun sound.
Watch for Piotr Naidukin. He's won the squad combat 4 years running.
Ooh, good tip.
He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record.
Guess you've watched a lot of provings then.
Front row seats at every grand proving since my father took me on his shoulders. Name's Varric. I got a controlling interest in a mine off the old Rooston Tig. But my backers know not to hand me a pick any day there's blood on the stone, if you know what I mean.
Have you ever fought in one?
Me? Are you out of your mind? I'm a miner, not a warrior.
What are the rules?
They change from round to round. Sometimes it's bare hands, sometimes weapons, sometimes pairs or squads. It's announced when the fight begins. That's about all the warning anyone gets.
Alright.
I'm telling you, Piotr will take the prize. You can put gold on it.
Wrong. I will take the prize. Because I'm an expert fighter. No.
Something on your mind?
I wanted to look at the painting. Or carving, I guess.
This area is off limits. Combatants only.
I am a combatant.
Is that an accusation? It's illegal to threaten proving fighters outside the ring.
Not helping them keep their dirty secrets, though. That's another story.
It's a private matter. You shouldn't interfere. I'd like to see those letters.
I bet you would.
Just tell Basil Harrimont to fight.
Then you'll see them.
On the front page of a broadsheet.
Come on, Luke John. We have a fight to prepare for.
I'll just steal them myself then.
Go away. I don't talk to admirers until after.
I am done. What now?
Alright, so... Wasn't there one more fighter that didn't want to fight? Lord's Trust. Return the letters to Basil. Oh, only 2 of them. Alright. My bad.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
I have your letters.
Where did you get those? No. I don't want to know. Just thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe.
You're welcome. Will you fight in the proving?
I will be glad to fight for Harrowmont in the provings. Thank you again, friend.
Alright, I'll fight in the provings and then I think I have to
The
log
proving
off
will
for the
begin
day.
shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight?
I want to fight.
Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
You just call me Riley.
I'll just call you Grey Warden, since those elven names are such a mouthful. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start?
Let's go.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time?
No.
The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
I'm ready to go.
Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is the glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Sewern of the Warrior Caste. Many of you remember when Sewern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring.
That doesn't seem like a good idea. Very
Today,
bad.
he
Family
fights as
relations.
a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him in Lord Harrowmont's name is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Aituken and our future King Balin.
You honoring.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
As you say. Very well. As you say.
Sweet. I did it. He's dead.
The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. Sewern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Hit me.
Excellent. Let us go. This is the glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Harrowmont's champion takes on the notorious duo, the Warrior Caste Twin Terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, Miaja and Luke John.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
Oh, so cute. You finish each other's sentences.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Shall be done.
Come, Luke John! It's time to fight!
I shall do it, as you say.
I'm done. I did it. Oh, I did think it was a little rude to have 2-on-1.
The winner is the Grey Warden!
You know it.
Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yep.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Heramont's champion has held the field so far, but how will he do against one of the legendary Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proved her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue.
That just was painful.
And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name.
Good luck.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Must not exhaust our supplies.
Ah!
It is begun. Very well.
See, being silent doesn't always help you. Alright. Register that I've ended the match, please.
The winner is the Grey Warden!
You know it.
Heramont will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Sure.
Excellent. Let us go.
What, I have like 2 more rounds left?
This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiachet fought as King Bloodlik II defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none, Wojek Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin?
Sure.
Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojek Ivo and Valans.
I want Basil.
You honor me.
Basil.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Okay.
It shall be done. As you say. No quarter shall be given. Very well. As you say.
Alright, one more round, I think. This is a big squad round, I think.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Wojek Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Heramont picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yep.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Piotin Iduken has led his team to triumph over every unit so far.
Supposed to win, according to that one guy.
Challenging him on behalf of Lord Heramont, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well, but your judgment is questioned. The throne will never leave House Iduken.
Join me for this fight.
You honor me.
Last one standing will
Don't
be
mess up.
declared victor. Fight!
It's gonna look really awkward if you mess up.
It is a fine thing we've done. I shall do it. Very well.
I'll show you who's the best fighter here.
There is no glory in bloodshed.
Away with you!
Come, let us end this. It shall be
I've been
done.
waiting for a good fight.
As you say. It is begun. It shall be done. I shall do it. Very well.
Nice.
Come on, cheer for Guido.
I didn't even know he was over here.
It shall be done.
Oh, that doesn't count. I saw 2 guys up. I also was not paying attention towards the end. So that part might have been on me. But I still had 2 guys fighting. Fuck me. Alright. So I'm gonna go turn this quest in. And hit up Proving Ground real quick, make sure I do those
Andraste
quests.
teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but
Sure.
I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, praise them. I already... Please, come to our first...
I will not. But I'm glad you're happy. It's what we all strive for. Alright, now to go get these people back into fighting order.
You know, Alistair, Antiva has a long tradition of royal bastards.
You don't say.
Oh, yes. They've led wars to claim the throne. Some of them have become kings.
Alright, take 2.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you want that? If you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything. I left the Proving on my own business, and I have no intent. Look, it's just her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched. She's married. Do you know what that's like? No. One of his fighters, a woman named Miyaja, she's the one who threatened. They have her husband would cast her aside, and you'd do that? If you can make... But you need...
Alright. Now I gotta go get those letters back. Wrong way. Alright, so... need the letters and that other guy. It's the other guy now on this side. He must be on a different side.
The task is finished.
But the letters are here.
Finished.
Yeah. So we got the letters. Now what's his name will fight. We are most happy about this. Also, what's that sound? Is there like something in the stone? I got your letters.
The Proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
No, I found them.
Where did you get those? No. I don't want to know. Just...
I'm the hopeless
thank you.
romantic.
I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe.
Yeah, she'll be fine. So you'll fight in the Proving?
I will be glad to fight for Harrimont in the Provings. Thank you again, friend.
I'm here for you. Alright. Where's the other guy? Nope. Alright.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
What's your hesitation? Are you one of the fighters?
Was. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Why not? Aren't you fighting for Lord Harrowmont?
I've fought for
Harrowmont?
House Harrowmont in the Deep Roads for 20 years, and will again. I don't regret a minute of that service.
Okay.
But it's my family's job to protect this city, not get caught up in political games better left to the noble caste. It's not so much
That's
what
fair.
happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harrowmont's already given up the throne.
Who was your reliable
Aelin
source?
called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
That's ridiculous. He isn't conceding.
Oh? And where did you hear this? That's more reliable than a member of the Assembly.
The member himself.
Well, that's not what I expected. I know Lord Harrowmont.
A proper
He's an
remake of this
upstanding
game would be
man.
amazing.
He'd never lie to someone's face.
Like, update the mechanics,
Maybe you're right.
update the graphics some.
I'm just a warrior.
It would
I've
be
always tried to stay out of these noble
so much
politics.
better. Especially with
If
how
I
Veilguard
find out
looks.
this whole thing was some flunky of
It would be
Balin's
great.
lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
Go to the proving.
Maybe I will at that.
Unfortunately, because it's been, oh my god, so many years now. Like, I doubt they will ever remake this game. But I would definitely pay for a new version of this if they remade it.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in
I'm
the
gonna
fight?
fight.
Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the scale.
It's because I need
Is there
help.
a particular name you wish listed?
You can just call me
I'll
Grey
just
Warden.
call you. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start?
Let's go.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. Once the fight... Do you want to start, or would you like some time?
Let's fight.
Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Sawern of the Warrior Caste. Many of you remember when Sawern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring.
That's not good on your mental health.
Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Harrowmont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Aituken and our future King Balin.
Okay, you honor me with this
First
fight.
warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
We must not exhaust our supplies. Very well. It shall be done.
I feel like it's kind of cheating to stun them, because then it goes by so fast. But also, it's what I would do in real life. There, I'm done.
The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. Sawern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yep.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory... This round, Harrowmont's champion takes on the notorious duo. The Warrior Caste Twin Terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, Miaja and Lukejan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
Okay, well, the first part of that was nice.
First
Lord
warrior to
Harrowmont.
fall is vanquished. Fight!
Let's go.
I shall do it. As you say, it is begun. It shall be done. It is begun.
Best be wary.
Very well.
Haha. 2 against 1. Still 1.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yep.
Excellent. Let us go.
Who's next?
This is a glory proving. Heramont's champion has held the field so far. But how will he do against one of the legendary Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proved her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue.
How does that prove her worth?
And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name.
Good luck.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
More enemies ahead! I shall do it.
Because it's not like she can spread the word about how great this Paragon is now. She cut out her tongue. So...
The winner is the Grey Warden! Heramont will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister's support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Like, do they write on whiteboards?
Excellent.
Let's go.
Let us go.
Let's do this.
This is a glory proof. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiachet fought as King Bloodlik II, defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second.
Cute.
Master of all weapons, prisoner of none. Wojek Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin?
No.
Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojek Ivo and Valans.
I'm gonna go choose the romantic guy.
You honor me.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
As you say.
Oh, damn you!
Wojak's kind of an interesting name.
As you say.
Wojak.
I shall do it.
Haha. I probably could have taken them both myself. Not to get cocky or anything.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Wojek Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Heramont picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yes.
Excellent.
Is this my last opponent? Because these are a lot of...
This is a Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Teoten Iduken has led his team to triumph over every unit so far.
Iduken.
Challenging him on behalf of Lord Heramont, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well, but your judgment is questioned. The throne will never leave House Iduken.
Okay. I dedicate my triumph to Heramont's victory.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
We must not exhaust our supplies.
No!
Very well. I shall
Too easy.
Time to dance.
Oh no, I died.
As you wish.
Ooh, now the fun part.
So be it. I see. Very well.
No, bad news. I need to pay attention more.
Very well.
Your order.
Yes? So be it.
Whew. That was close. Boar dying all over the place. Got a little too cocky, I'll admit it. That was my bad.
The winner is the Grey Warden!
We did it!
Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Heremont.
It was an honor.
Through this day, we affirm the friendship between our city and your order.
Thanks very much. Alright, unfortunately, that is all I can do today. Have to go help some family members with some things. But thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Your time is very valuable, so spending some of it with me is always very nice. I plan to play again on Thursday around the same time, 8 a.m. Eastern time. I usually update on my socials, or you can get notifications from Twitch when I go live. But again, thank you for joining me. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.